Hi Collective, it's B. Welcome or welcome back to my channel, Sedaris LLC. Thank you so much for the love that you show me in my channel. I appreciate every single view, every like, comments, when you leave comments, I love it all. So thank you so much. We're just gonna get into it. Today's a full moon, it's a hunter's moon. So it's a good time to reflect on what you want to release. I'm gonna pull a Power of Surrender card. I don't know, I'm getting the image of like a teapot for the full moon energy, like a teapot it's ready to be, you know, what are you ready to pour out? Cheesy, but it's true. Yeah, what are you ready to pour out for this full moon? What are you ready to release, right? So that you can welcome in some more good manifestations. So let's get a Power of Surrender card. What does the collective need to surrender right now? We have surrender to your soul's path as the foundation, and then surrender to, and I just heard vegan, surrender to the wisdom of your body. So some of you could be wavering, teeter-tottering on whether or not you want to try vegetarian lifestyle or a vegan lifestyle. Listen to your body. This is actually really, really good to do anyway if you're thinking about being like more health conscious. When you eat certain foods, how does it make you feel? Maybe your body is telling you to eliminate those foods, especially if you're getting tired. Some of you might have a gluten allergy and not realize it. And it could be affecting like your energy levels. So that's just something to be mindful of. I'm not a medical professional, so always if you're feeling ill, go to a doctor. But I think this is about you using your intuition to filter your diet. Some of you might be already doing that. So good for you. Is there anything else here? We have surrender to inner peace. On a daily basis, cultivate inner peace. It looks like they're flying through fire. Yeah, so you may be facing a situation that's just a nuisance right now, and remember to surround yourself with some peace and loving energy every day as much as you can. Maybe self-pampering if you can, even just for a few minutes every day. Others will feel your good vibes too, and your life will flow more easily. Lovely. And we have surrender to creativity. Some of you might like dance, or you might like art classes, painting, things like that. Any kind of activity, yeah. This is really cool. Is that like a dream catcher or something, a butterfly catcher? I'm not sure. Let your imagination soar. Stay open to all creative ideas about how to pursue a dream or solve a problem. Nice. This is about self-care for sure. Surrender to setting limits. Yeah, like backing people, you know, like boundaries always are so very important, okay? So let's read this one. It's healthy to set boundaries in relationships. Any kind of relationship, romantic, family, business, community. Practice expressing your needs, and remember that no is a complete sentence, okay? So that goes along with self-care. And what do we have on the bottom here? Surrender your desire to control people. So you could be on either end of this. Somebody might be trying to control you, which is what, you know, you may have to set boundaries here. And then some of you need to kind of surrender to the flow of a situation. Being over-controlling can sabotage relationships. To more effectively achieve your goals, back off, regroup, and give the situation some breathing room. Okay, so yeah, if there's a tense situation, it may be time for you to just, yeah. Somebody must be on a ship or going on a cruise. I'm hearing fantastic voyage. Interesting. But you should go with the flow as much as you can in a situation. Don't force it. That's kind of what's coming through. I'm feeling like really try not to force it, because it's just going to cause more trouble. There we go. All right, so let's see. What does the tarot have for the collective on this full moon? Starting out with the Four of Cups, feeling maybe a little bored. I'm hearing dissatisfied. I just saw the Seven of Wands. Then we have the Nine of Wands, or yeah, Nine of Wands came out in the crossing position. Ooh, Seven of Swords. This is where your focus does not need to be on the full moon. Trickery, deceit, lies, games. You know, maybe some people around you are playing some games and you're just not feeling it. I'm hearing that song, don't bring me down. Like, here come these people again. Instead of just saying what they want to say, they're trying to figure something out with something sneaky instead of just being real. I mean, if you know it, you know it. You could also just say, like, is there something else you want to ask me, or is there anything else you want to discuss with me? An outcome, we have the Six of Cups. This is a good outcome. And the advice is very good as well. Queen of Wands, fire energy. So you could be fire sign, or you just need to embody that right now with the Queen of Wands being there and the advice. Yep, Seven of Wands did show itself in the shuffle. So we have not only defense here, self-defense, or maybe taking a defensive stance, but also being in a place of higher ground. So your intuition is most likely right in whatever this situation is, but still it's probably better for you to just cool it. Surrender to inner peace, yeah. And what I'm getting overall in plain terms is just like, take care of yourself. Take care of yourself, and this will work itself out, you know, or give yourself a break and come back to it. I don't even know what I'm talking about or who I'm speaking to, but you know, you need to take a step back from something, because it's just going to cause you a headache. Maybe some of you have a headache right now, or you woke up with one. Let's see what's beneath the Seven of Wands, Page of Wands, and the Tower, and the Queen of Swords. Water energy, Queen of Swords energy, Page of Wands. You could be dealing with someone. I'm feeling like you may have to talk to someone you don't want to talk to. You might be trying to figure out how to deal with that situation. But overall, we do have the Seven of Wands, which is good. You're on higher ground and you are protected, even though it seems like there may be some people, and seems is important here. It seems like there may be some people poking and prodding at you. I feel this is indirect. I feel you're dealing with passive-aggressive behavior, because that's how this energy feels right now. It feels very passive-aggressive. I'm not getting any direct energy here. It's like, and I'm hearing that like smiling faces song, and I think you're just tired of dealing with people like this. You could just be like, come on, can we just get down to business and cut these games? What do you, like, what do you want? And so they're not saying what they want to say, but to be fair, neither are you. But I think you're just more wondering why. Why do grown people feel like they have to play these games? So whatever situation this is, it's like, it feels like it's not even really worth your attention. Just like let it roll off. Fantastic voyage. Come along and ride on a fantastic voyage. Like, you need to relax. You need to have a good time. And that'll help you when it comes to releasing negativity and surrendering to inner peace. And then, you know, around between now and the full moon, the new moon, getting in those manifestations for what you're ready for now. But let's focus on the tarot spread, because I kind of went off on a tangent there. So right now you're feeling just a little bit lackluster. An energy of feeling lackluster. And that's kind of crossed by this wounded warrior energy. And that's kind of what I was feeling anyway. Like, these people again with the same BS again. And I just got it's like hens. Oh my goodness. Maybe it's a group of ladies. A group of ladies may not want to confront you about something, but they're talking about it behind your back. And that's why the focus is this Seven of Swords, which is, okay. Yeah, the focus and the overall energy are both sevens. So you've dealt with this a lot in your life. I feel like you've dealt with lots of gossip, or feeling like people are always misunderstanding you or misjudging you, or instead of just asking you directly, they make up stories about you or create drama with gossip, and that's just so tiring. I feel like you're just like over it. But be over it then. I feel like, again, let it roll off. Here is your advice, is the Queen of Wands. And I heard step into that bag. Step into that bag. This is witch energy, Queen of Wands, okay? And its highest frequency, it's creating. It's like using your creativity. She's making fire just in her hands. So it's like, what is it you want to be focused on? Focus on that instead and cultivate that, because that's the energy that's going to be uplifting to you. We're going to clarify that. And the outcome, I feel like it is inner peace. And maybe some of you, I'm getting the energy of you have somebody on your mind, somebody special you want to spend time with. Do that. Do that and focus on that, you know, your close relationships, the people that do feed your soul and you don't have issues with trust. Hang out with them. And then what you can't really see clearly, this gossip, stop worrying about it, because all that's doing is lowering your vibration, lowering your frequency. It's just dragging you into stress. It'll cause you mental trouble. And if you want to get like into the nitty gritty of the whole full moon, somebody playing games and darkness and all that, yeah, somebody might be trying to purposely trigger you or something, but in a really covert way. You already see it though. Like I feel like you feel it. We know when somebody doesn't really have our best interests. We can feel it, generally speaking. So you don't have to succumb to that energy. Just continue to live your life. All right? Yeah, and some of you just need to continue to focus on your bag. Don't get distracted by this energy, because it's not worth your time, really. It's what I'm feeling. It's not. Let's see, what is the Seven of Swords doing here? Why is this the main focus for the collective? Oh yeah. Smiling faces. We have a Knight of Cups here, and then we have the Eight of Cups. So it's like maybe you're talking to someone who's trying to, maybe wittingly or they don't know, or unwittingly. They might not even realize they could be trying to put you in a situation that'll cause you stress. You don't have to do anything you don't want to do. Surrender people pleasing. Surrender trying to control people. You know, that could be for someone else. Like if someone makes a suggestion, it doesn't mean you have to do it. No is a complete sentence. This is very much about your own boundaries and listening to what it is that's right for you. You know, somebody maybe makes a suggestion about something. In any situation, you can say, you know what, that's great, but I don't really feel comfortable with that. How about I do this, and then maybe you can take that portion, or this could be some kind of a group project, or, you know, I think that that's not really a worthy pursuit at this time. Let's go in this direction. I feel like it's something, maybe somebody is just crossing a line in some way, and it may be an innocent line. But surrender to setting limits. It's okay for you to say no. You're not bound to anyone, okay, in that situation. So let's see. Seven of Swords and Knight of Cups. Anything else for this Knight of Cups? Yeah, be honest. Ace of Swords here. I'm getting a be honest energy here. Say what you feel. Don't let it fester, because I feel like that's something you've struggled with before too, whoever it might be addressing, and you've moved on from that. So to keep your energy clear, remember to set those healthy boundaries for yourself, and to be honest with yourself and others about what's okay and what's not okay for you. This Queen of Wands, yeah, hold on, we got the Four of Swords, the Ace of Cups, the Queen of Cups, the Hierophant, and the Eight of Pentacles. For some reason, this ties into the way you live your everyday life. We have the Cups, the Swords, the Hierophant, Earth energy, and the Eight of Pentacles, Earth energy as well. So fire is the only thing really missing from here. But it's like you getting in touch with your emotions after dealing with situations like this before. It's really not fair to you for the elevation that you've made in your, you know, in your path, your soul path, to limit yourself that way. Or to, yeah, I'm hearing like nobody puts baby in a corner. So it's like you're boxing yourself in by allowing other people to define you. And if something doesn't feel right, you need to be in a position, and you don't have to be rowdy about it. You don't have to be rude or unprofessional or mean or whatever. You just simply can say no. And that's okay. The Lovers here. Yeah, I feel like this is something, after seeing 7-7 in the cards as well, I feel like it is something that's kind of karmic for you, soul path energy. Getting over that hump of being like, you know, there's nothing wrong with me setting this boundary. So what about this Queen of Wands here? Whoa. We have the Eight of Swords and the Page of Pentacles. Could be something that you wanted to start doing. Yeah. Some of you might be a little wary of taking a new path. A new money path. I'm hearing the description of one of the tea leaf cards. There's a path to money waiting to find you, or there's a money path waiting for you to find it, or something like that. And this Queen of Wands is all about bringing creativity to life, being in command of a situation. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles energy there. You could be dealing with a feminine, an earth sign feminine, or somebody who's in this energy, and they could be a little bit maybe forceful. They might want you to do things their way. But remember, if somebody makes a suggestion, you can set up that boundary and you can say, I want to do it this way. Queen of Wands energy. This is how I would like to do it. This is my individual contribution, how I want to put my creativity to use in this situation. And if you want to do that, then you can go ahead and do that. But me, I'm going to do this. And then there you have a solution. It's not quite offensive. It may sting a little at first to whoever's on the receiving end. But if they're a reasonable person, they'll probably be like, you know what, she's right. Or he's right. I can do that. It's no big deal. I feel like it's a minor thing. And if it's somebody being petty, that's exactly what they are. It's just petty, you know. So don't let it affect you. What is the Six of Cups doing here as our outcome? May I have some more information on this Six of Cups, please? We got a lot. There's an Empress here. There's the Nine of Swords. And we have the Two of Wands, the Six of Wands, and the Four of Wands. Yeah. For somebody, I feel like every time you get started on something, it feels like other people try to stifle you or pretend like you're not adequate enough, and it kind of brings you into this Nine of Swords energy. This will be you. It is you standing up for yourself and creating those boundaries, because that's you moving forward. You're already doing the work and you're doing it very well, okay? So it's just, I'm getting a Beyonce lyric. What is that? No, now I'm hearing Jay-Z. Allow me to reintroduce myself. Yeah, so it's almost like somebody's trying to punk you. Okay, somebody's trying to punk you. This could be some weird little game that they're playing, but it's stupid. It's somebody who already sees that you're pretty fantastic, and maybe they just want to test your limits, and you can, in a very, very classy way, if you choose, just be like, nice try. Nice try. I'm my own person. This is how I'm going to do it. And you can do that in a way that's not offensive. Because it's like, yeah, and I don't necessarily feel like it's malicious. It's just somebody not in their highest frequencies, not in their highest vibrations. And maybe they don't even realize that they're behaving this way. And if you're behaving this way, you might want to ask yourself, why do I feel the need to test this person's limits? What is it about this person that's triggering me where I feel like I need to test their limits, or I need to play some sort of a trick on them, or give them something unnecessary to do, or you know, it's just silly. It feels like silly, petty energy, and part of this test for you is to recognize that. Surrender to the wisdom of your body, because your gut's going to tell you. Surrender to inner peace, because it's silly, so don't even sweat it. And then just keep doing your thing. Yeah. The Emperor, it's like you can control the situation by controlling yourself, not other people, because the truth be told, you will not be able to control anyone else's actions or the way they see you. You can't control it. Somebody's trying to test your limits. That's their issue. It's not yours. but you can definitely control how you respond, and you can control the limits that you set for other people, okay? So again, though, no, I'm not comfortable with doing that. You go ahead and take that part, and I'll do this. That's kind of what's coming into play here. I want to get some of these Believing Your Own Magic cards. And it sounds simple, but it's in the moment. Some people, especially if you have always tried to do for others, you'll be tempted to just acquiesce and be like, sure, yeah, sure, okay. But you don't have to. So it does take practice. So don't feel bad if that's, somewhere you haven't reached yet, I guess I should say. What does the collective need to know from this oracle? Release your guilt. Exactly. Release your guilt. You're not a bad person for saying no. You're not a bad person for standing up for yourself. Remember, we had that Seven of Wands energy at the beginning. Stand up for yourself. My goodness. Thank you for the confirmation. That is the message for this reading. So your full moon energy, what would you need to release if you're choosing to stand up for yourself? You would need to surrender to setting limits, yeah. So, and this comes down to releasing people pleasing, I feel. I do. And it's not always going to be that cookie cutter for everybody, because we all have our reasons, okay? Is there anything else from the oracle for the collective right now? Confirmation. Bitch fire. I love that phrase. I love it. I wish I need to email the writer and be like, just thank you for bitch fire, because I'm going to just say it to myself randomly. But yeah, stand up for yourself. Stand up for yourself. That's what I have for you, collective. I hope this has been helpful. You're beautiful. Keep doing your thing. Let me get an advice card though before I close this out for real. What advice from the angel deck do we have for the collective? Because really it's just pettiness and it's not worth your time. Like, so don't be too focused on it. Like, why is she or why is he doing that? You can hear it in their voice even if they try to disguise it, but it's petty and it's silly. It's just silly. Your advice is the Two of Cups. Confirmation again. Yeah. So this is something that's so, like, it barely even deserves your attention. Falling in love or the resurgence of a romantic relationship. Forgiveness and the ending of challenges. Exchanging gifts. Don't give up on the people you love. So just having those healthy boundaries is going to help you tremendously. Like, whoever this is, they might need to do some inner work too. Or, put the shoe on where it fits. It could be you or it could be the other person. Either way, whoever's trying to test your limits, they're not doing it from a negative place per se, but they need to understand or maybe evaluate themselves. And as for you, because you can't control that person, it's up to you to be like, No. Not only is no a complete sentence, it's also a protection spell. So protect your energy. I love you guys, and until next time, I'll see you. I hope you get out and have a chance to look at the full moon, because it's so big and beautiful right now, and also Jupiter is visible, and I think it's good, like the first time in 60 or 70 years. So I'll say for us all is well, and I'll see you soon. Bye.